When Democrats like Tim Walz rail against common sense law and order policies, they make it abundantly clear that they stand with criminals. Since day one, President Trump has been restoring safety and security to America with his anti-crime, pro-law enforcement actions. Thanks to him, crime in Washington, D.C. is down to historic lows. As of yesterday, there have been over 2,000 arrests made and over 200 illegal guns seized in D.C. since he began this effort. President Trump is showing that it is possible to make America safe again if leaders have the will to do it. But Democrats across America refuse to acknowledge safer streets as a win for the American people. Instead, failed leaders like my state's governor, tough to call him that, rail against President Trump and the Republican Party in an attempt to defend their own dangerous soft-on-crime policies. These soft-on-crime policies don't just defy common sense. They put real lives at risk. The whole world witnessed this when over the weekend a video was released of a 23-year-old woman boarding a train in Charlotte, North Carolina. Moments later, she was dead, stabbed in the throat by a random man sitting behind her who had been arrested and released more than a dozen times prior. Woke judges, DAs, and politicians run and govern on a platform that protects criminals while leaving innocent civilians to bear the consequences. It doesn't have to be this way. President Trump has made it clear that law and order works. Now is the time for the shameless so-called leaders of blue cities and states to take a page out of President Trump's playbook.